I got caught in a really, really awkward situation yesterday, and I had to go pick up some paperwork for one of my son's schools next year.
Okay.
And one of their doctors had to fill out the form. So I get in the elevator to go up to see the doctor, and luckily I don't have my kids with me because it's just like, hey, you get to sign this paperwork and I can get out of here. Because as I get on the elevator, I exchange what I thought would be pleasantries with the person standing on the elevator who was also in scrubs. Figured somebody who works there, like no big deal. And the girl is looking down at a piece of paper. Mm-hmm. And I was like, hey, how's your day? You know, getting on.
Look at you, Miss Social.
I know. I don't even know how like I sparked the conversation. But, you know, when you're getting on, hey, how you doing? Kind of thing.
Yeah.
And she said, well, I've had better days. This is my last paycheck. And I look over and she's in fact holding, the piece of paper she's holding is a paycheck. And I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry. She proceeds to tell me everything wrong with the place that she just got fired from. And it was in close proximity to the doctor that I was going to.
So, wait, she worked for that doctor? Oh.
I don't want to say that, but yeah, she did. And she proceeds to tell me everything that she hated about working there, the staff, the actual doctor that I'm going to see.
So she was leaving with you and she just got fired?
Yeah. They gave her a last check and she was sent on her way.
So most doctor's offices are 2 or 3 floors. So on the 3-floor ride in the elevator, she just sat there and badmouthed the doctor the whole time? Mm-hmm. Well, you don't blame her. She just got fired.
Well, so I'm like, I'm going up, and she came down, and now she's going back up with me.
Oh, wait a minute. You were getting on to go up, and she came down?
Yes. And I'm like,
that's weird.
Well, so obviously, I'm sure she forgot something, but I'm sitting there thinking to myself, well, this is going to be the most awkward thing in the world
this is
when
awesome.
I get off. Yes.
She's going up to let them have it.
No, she didn't let them have it. So we get off the elevator, and I hold the door for her because I'm like, I need to see what happens next. And she just got off, and I guess she did forget something because she just went up to the desk and they handed her something, and she got back on the elevator. But I was like, am I in the Twilight Zone right now? That's what I felt like yesterday. I was like, why did I exchange pleasantries with this person? Like, that just taught me.
But you didn't know.
I know. I tried to be so nice to everyone.
I remember when I was working at a radio station called Z100 in New York years ago. I was part of when Elvis Duran first started his show. And so this was like in 1996, and I got on the elevator, and I was just so happy to be in radio. And I was going down for like lunch, and one of the part-time DJs got in the elevator and was bad-mouthing the program director about how bad he was, how much of a crappy place this is. And he looks over at me. He didn't know me. He looks over at me. He goes, if you're trying to get into radio, I wouldn't do it. He's like, you're better off hanging. He goes, you're better off putting piano wire around your toes and hanging yourself from the Empire State Building. I'll never forget it.
Oh, my
They're
gosh.
working at this crappy place. His name was JoJo. I think he ended up somewhere. I think he did okay, but he was mad about something. And that's so awkward when you're next to someone.
So awkward. And then I just kept thinking about like when you quit and you have to go back for something. Like the whole day I just laughed to myself because I was like, oh, there was probably like a really nasty exchange as she left it. Then she had to go back to get whatever she had forgotten.
That's the worst.
That's the worst.
And you'll never see me again.
Right.
10 seconds later, bing, hey.
I forgot my bag.